Hi, I'm Will, the guitarist from Death Audio. Just going to give you a little bit of an update on what we've been doing. We spent the last couple months in the studios actually recording rhythm guitar and drums. Sounding fucking amazing. It's huge. You can hear a little bit here happening now. But I spent the last couple weeks actually in my home studio doing some lead guitar and also doing synthesizers and some samples in our songs. I've been using this software called Komplete 8 from Native Instruments. The generous people, the guys at CMI actually helped us out with this, and thank you to them for this. It contains heaps of software and instruments. I've been using mostly what is called Guitar Rig in here to do my lead guitar. I'm just tracking it on Guitar Rig and I'm taking it into the studio to reamp it. And I'm also using all the synthesizers on here. You got Reactor, Retro Machines, Absence, Massive, FM8. These synthesizers are awesome. Look, I have had no experience with Komplete 8 or NI Native Instruments products. I got given this box, I installed it into my computer, and I started playing around with it. So I'm not an expert on these instruments, but I want to show you a little bit what I've done with it and how cool this software is. And I really suggest anybody to go out and get it if they want to do some synthesizers or even home recording with a guitar. I believe the guitar sounds are amazing. I was a Line 6 pod user to record home guitar stuff, but I've totally swapped myself around to Guitar Rig because these guitar sounds are awesome. Here's the front of the box if you want to see it, and here's the back. Has all the instruments on there. So yeah, go out and get it. So look, I'll show you a little bit what I've been doing. So hang on tight. Alright, so what I'm showing you here is a little bit of a sample of synths that I've done. We haven't really agreed on if we're going to use it or not, but look, I just want to show you how cool Komplete 8 is. But look, what I'm going to show you first is, I'm using Logic 8 by the way, and on a MacBook Pro. I believe Mac is always the way to go. I'm going to solo just guitar, bass, and drum parts that we recorded in the studio. So here, have a listen. So that's sounding pretty tough, straight off the desk actually, so I'm quite happy with that. As you can see, there's all these other tracks here, which is some vocals tracks I'm playing around with. I'm going to mute all those so I don't ruin the surprise. But look, I'm going to bring you straight down here to the green tracks, which is our software instruments. We got a couple software instruments here. They got the Telegram, which is from Absence 5, Dark Blue Sky, which is Absence again. Divine Strings, which is just strings from Absence again. Got your Tress Hook, I think that's what it's called. It's from FM8. And Subsonic, which is from Massive. I got a couple more here that I'm not actually using. But look, I'll show you how easy it is to actually create one of these instruments. I'm going to go into, open up another track. So software instruments, you can see up here. Create. Okay, and I'm just going to move it up a little bit, so there we go. And you go here, in and out, select audio instruments, Native Instruments. I'll go into Absence, I would say. So it comes up with a screen, which is on this screen over here, but I'll move it across, there we go. And you got all this shit here, and I remember when I first, as a guitar player and I play metal, I go, what the fuck is this shit? So I just went, alright, browse. It takes you some time to browse through everything, but look, I did it. I sat there, I found, what leads I want to use. For now, I'm just going to go to synth lead, say huge lead, say tempo sync, let's pick one, fucking tube expander, let's see what that sounds like. Okay, I got a MIDI keyboard here, which is line 6 tone port KB37. It's actually my audio interface as well. It's 48 keys, actually quite cool. Line 6 to make really cool products. That's pretty good sound, isn't it? So yeah, as a guitar player, I don't play keys, but that is pretty fun to do. So what I can do now, since I selected the one I wanted, is I can go into these things up here, which I have no idea what it is, but look, I'm gonna go to perform, which I've played around with, and I'm gonna turn this down a little bit so it doesn't clip, and I'm gonna hit a key. And what I'm gonna do here, as you'll see my cursor move around, I'm gonna change some of these bits, and as you change them, you find a different sound, which is pretty cool, and that's how I found my sounds. So look, I'm gonna hold a key. You see that? Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool, pretty weird. It's very easy. I like that sound. I'm just gonna keep it, and I'm gonna start recording something with it. Whatever you can do with that kind of shit. So look, that's a little bit of a sample, how easy it is to adjust things, make things sound the way you want it to sound. Alright, so I'm gonna close this off. Delete that track. And I'll show you what I've done. Alright, this is not an easy job. If you're not familiar with these things, it will take you a couple hours to get used to it. An expert once told me when they gave me the software is to, when you download the software, try each instrument first. Don't just put yourself into everything, which is what I did. You know, I spent a good couple days with each actual synth player. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I did. So look, I'm going to solo all these things. So you can listen. So this is a telegram. It's just a little sample that I put through. Alright, this is a telegram. Something that's repeating. It's pretty cool. What you can do as well, which is pretty cool, you can set your samples to go to the actual clicks. We're on 186, so I actually set that to actually work on time with 186. The next one I did was Dark Blue Sky, so listen to that, see what that sounds like. Pretty dark and creepy there, but look, I actually looked around a little bit, did some research on YouTube. YouTube is great, and looked at great, really good synths. You have to have a good layer of synths just to make it sound, give that soundscape, you know. So that's what I did. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but that's what I did. The next one I did was just strings, so I'll hit solo there. Next one's a threshold. This is pretty cool. And the sub boom, which is always good in metal songs. Sounds like a huge fart there, eh? Another cool thing that I did is what I love about, you know, these are MIDI instruments, so I can open up a track, as you can see in the bottom. I'll open up a little bit bigger. Here's my MIDI track. I can always quantize it, you know, change it around if I'm not happy with a note. Yeah, I can always make sure it's to beat. I mean, that's if you record to a click as well. So we record to a click. So look, it's been great to be able to do that. All right, so look, let's have a little bit of a listen. What I'm gonna do now is gonna give you a little bit of a sample of all that. I'm gonna turn off this camera though, and I'm gonna put a little picture in front so you can enjoy it. And I'll actually mix it down so you can actually hear it properly. And yeah, you guys tell me what you think. Look, the album will be done hopefully pretty soon. I know it's taking a little bit long, but I hope you enjoy it. And when the album's out, I hope you buy it. Alright, keep it metal. Speak to you later.